thoughts time. Hi everyone, how are you doing? I hope you're having a very good Monday. I hope you're having a good day today. This is a little bit of a weird streaming time, as I'm sure y'all have all figured out. I literally just logged out of work and came live, so you know. I'm also going to be eating dinner while I am streaming because that's just kind of the vibe. I haven't really been talking about it just because I've been trying to, like, you know, not talk about it a ton, but basically the TLDR is that my work, I'm sure y'all know that I have been working health insurance for a long time at the company that I work for, but recently my particular department did kind of get disbanded. We kind of knew it was coming, but basically I am not working health insurance right now. I am back to generic sales with my company until this fall, when there will probably be more health insurance opportunities for me again. But it just means that my schedule is changing and the stream schedule is changing as well. The good news is this is the only night I'm gonna have to stream at 8 p.m. This week. I will be streaming at 7 on Wednesday. And that's going to be our upcoming schedule, which I have gone through and made notes and adjustments about in all the places where you can find the stream schedule on Twitch, on YouTube, like everything, is that we will be streaming Monday, Wednesday, Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So I've updated the days a little bit. I've updated the times a little bit just because of my new work schedule is a little bit different compared to what it used to be. But that is okay. So, but this is just kind of the new vibe now, but I hope you're all having a good day. I will be eating during stream. I am also exhausted because I just had, this training for whatever reason was super late in the day. Oh, here, hold on. My fries are here. Give me a second. Thank you. I appreciate it. They cook weirdly. Yeah, they look like they cook weirdly. That's okay. Ooh, they did cook weirdly. That's okay. I will live. I just got off of a really long training session at work that was held so late in the day. I have no idea why. Normally they don't hold trainings that late, but that's just kind of where we're at. So I'll be eating dinner and we'll be playing Coral Island. So let's get into it, y'all. I'm tired. I'm really tired. let's just get into it. I'm happy to be playing Coral Island though, because you know, let me get some. Tonight's dinner, chicken nuggies and tots with some delicious like ketchup and Polynesian sauce. You'll have to listen to me munching again, but that's okay. Okay. In hindsight, I probably should not have picked this messy of a dinner, but that's all right. Rain tomorrow. That's nice. I was trying to remember. It's not Coral Island that has the batteries you get in Coral Island are from solar power, not from rain. I was trying to remember what that was. Oh, so last time we played, we had just planted a crazy amount of crops. Like, so much crops. We had just put down our huge summer planting. Dang it. Get out of here. But we have like a whole bunch of everything. So we're just kind of all waiting for it to grow now on our amazing like auto seeders that we've been working on. And that's what we're still going to be working on today is we need to keep working on the auto seeders. And like right now we're just fully in upgrade mode because we need to upgrade like goat cheese. We need to upgrade the auto seeders and getting all of those done. We need to upgrade the like seed quality, as well as get some stuff like there's a farm computer and stuff too that we can get. Oh, I think it had just rained, which is why we got hay, or the hay's gone. Gotta pet all our babies. Waiting for Agatha over here to get a happy baby so that she'll make a large quail egg because we need that. Let me see. We'll just do this. Boop, 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 boop. And then I think, yeah, we had just switched into summer. That was what was going on. So, okay. Back outside. Nope. I left an egg. I just saw it the minute that I left. Come on. I need that egg. Give me egg. There we go. Okay. Can't forget the duck egg. So yeah, we're just still in the midst of heavily upgrading things and kind of also saving up our cash as well. I don't know here. I gotta let them out. Saving up our monies, if you will, because eventually we're gonna do a really big. Oh, I forgot that I leave the chest in Coral Island. I leave the chest with the milking pail and the shears outside. I put it indoors in Stardew, and I don't really know why I do that, but I do. So here we go, babies. There it is. But yeah, we're just fully in upgrade mode. We're working on upgrading all of our stuff so that we can, have very large amounts of cash for upgrading our house and like buying decorations and stuff. I'm really excited for the future prospect of decorating the farm from like top to bottom. So that's something that we're doing too. Okay, you're here. We're just gonna put all the hay down. Boop, boop. And I have an extra again. I do feel like there's no way to put the hay away. That really does bother me. I wish in Stardew you can put the hay back in the hopper. And I really wish you could do that in Coral Island. You just can't. So it just goes in here in the overflow chest. All right, let's go. We need to also stop by the carpenter at some point and change this to a white one. Because I just like the white barnhouse style ones a little bit more. Do those, and then we got some milks we can put in here, and then another wool, which is good. Man, we had just gotten a wool too, I guess, or we just finished crafting one. Okay, here we go. We'll drop this stuff off in the chest. No crops to pull from today, which is good. Goat cheese. Put all these in here. We have another battery, which is good because we need to use those to keep making stuff. All right, time to do our dailies, so to speak. Let's make, I'm just thinking, osmium kelp. We need some of our glass, which we don't have a lot of. Scrap we have a ton of, but we need more trash. We're probably gonna be spending some time in the mines today, if I'm being super honest. Or not in the mines, I'm sorry, in the ocean. Just because we do really need a lot of that. Okay, we got our scrap going. We need a lot more trash. We need kelp too. We always need kelp, but trash in particular is something that we really need, so we will be rolling with that. I'm gonna make our glass. Okay, not this chest. I forgot. I had to get an overflow chest because I have too much stuff. Someday we're actually gonna go through here and actually do like a chest rearrange, so I'm gonna eat some fries. Hold on. Oh. Well, the texture of the fries isn't too bad now that I'm eating them. Give me a second. I'm munching. All right. Let's see. All these bad boys are good. It's a Wednesday. I think the carpenters are open. Oh, we have a mastery point. Ooh. Just with catching. Double insects and better quality. That's tough. I feel like the quality is going to go up on its own, but double would be nice. I think we'll do the quality for now, especially because I'm trying to do that for like the catch altars and stuff. So we'll do quality for now. Okay. Also, we'd upped our town rank a little bit. I think from us donating skulls and things like that. Oh yes, I was like, what was I doing? Checking on the carpenter. That's what I was doing. Carpenter is open. Good. Oh, did we have a bunch of chests and stuff to take to the... We did. Well, if we're going to be spending a lot of time in the ocean, let's maybe not take them all of the time. Let's maybe like stagger when we take the chest to the blacksmith, just so that we're not spending all day every day at the blacksmith. You, can I catch you? How sneaky are you? Oop, 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 oop. Got him. I think we've already caught one of these. We have. That's okay. I just want to make sure. I think it's like the Luna moth or something that we have to get for one of the altars, and I have to just remember, like, I think they're out at night, and I think I have a hard time catching them. We're going to have to work on our bug catching at some point, but I'm just not emotionally ready yet. Let's see. Edit farm buildings. Silo. Yes. Redesign. Style. Oh, not you. Not you. It's the second silo. Silo. Redesign. Style 2. Redesign. Cute. Nice. All right. Is there anything, house upgrade we really want to do, but we need 200 hardwood for it? Oh, Lord in heaven above. And the money's not the problem. It's the hardwood that's the issue. So I guess we just have to keep working on our altars a little bit more, like our bundles, which is fine. Is there anything else that I want to, like, buy from you? Shop. Yeah, we've already bought these, so we don't really have to worry about that, I don't think. Okay. All right. We're off. Let's go under the sea and start questing for some kelp, as we usually do. I need this guy to be activated. Very badly, actually. Just kind of waiting for the... I think we just activate that through the bundles, I think. So. All right. Ocean... What do we need? Oh, we were going to do more osmium and stuff because we kind of are low on osmium. And also, we're not that low, but we need a lot of trash. And I think there's more trash in the osmium area than anywhere else. So, hold on. I'm getting some more fries. Munching. Okay. Off we go. Hi, Kibble. Okay. Let's go down this way, I guess. Because I'm trying to remember where we went the last time we did this. We're kind of just in upgrade mode on a lot of the stuff that we have. We need so much more hardwood. I guess I should probably start prioritizing some of the bundles, should I? But the thing is, some of the bundles, like... I'm gonna get pretty soon once my animals kind of get with the picture. I'm just kind of waiting for them to get friendlier. I think we need the, like, we got the truffle already from the pig. So I think we just need the quail egg, maybe? Oh, and the binturong. I guess we technically have to have the binturong one too. That's unfortunate. Well, we'll just keep going and see what happens with that. Yeah, this whole area should be osmium. Yes, it is. Good. Oh yeah, the weird dinosaur skeletons, like the dragon spines down here. Really cool. Love that. Really nifty. Because yeah, we need to upgrade our scythe because this is a pain in the butt to try to sit here and smack the trash like 3 or 4 times before we get anywhere with it. So yeah, better scythe is probably a good good thing to do. You know, honestly, maybe that's what we should do first. Like, before we, to upgrade anything else, maybe we should start working on doing some of our, like, tools and stuff. That might not be a bad way to go. I need to check and see how much osmium we have at home, because we might actually be able to upgrade. Maybe tomorrow we'll try to take something to the blacksmith and see if we can't get them to upgrade one of our tools. Maybe the scythe, because I know we're gonna have to spend a bunch of time down here doing this. So, and that way, while the scythe is being fixed up, we can go and back into the mines and get more osmium ore, so that we can upgrade the pickaxe and stuff. There goes a little isopod, buddy. They're freaky. I don't like them. They give me bad vibes. And of course, we'll get a bunch of lovely other coffers and stuff too. I think we're actually getting really close to unlocking a bunch of the, or like finishing up the museum with some of the items, like the relics and stuff. I just don't know what really we're missing, I guess. So, let me sit here and give smacks. Because, yeah, doing this faster will definitely be a better quality of life. So I think we'll do that tomorrow, is just take it to the blacksmith. So give everybody a smickle smack. I'm so tired, y'all. I had such a long day at work today. It's okay. It wasn't as bad as it could have been, but I'm definitely worn out. So, and it doesn't help. My schedule's all different. The poor kitty was like upset. She was like, wait, what do you mean you're going down to work at like noon? And I was like, yeah, I know. It's a weird time, but it just kind of has to be done. So, oh, I forgot that we could do that spinny thing with the scythe. Forgot that was something a person could do. All right, we'll just kind of keep clearing. Yeah, I'm glad that I was able to work it out, because originally on Wednesday I was also going to have to stream at 8, but I was able to work it out with my supervisor to be able to leave a little bit early, especially because I've had this training before, so I've worked the programs I'm about to switch to before, so I have experience, so I'm not going to have to, like, I will not be learning everything fresh. It'll be kind of just a refresher course, so that's good. Snag this horse muscle. Yeah, a lot of trash in the osmium area, which is good because we need a lot of trash. So I still feel like I've seen a trash collector machine somewhere, but maybe that was just like, I could have sworn that it was something that we could get. And then like, hold on. Not this. We want crafting, architect desk. We looked at this last time and I couldn't find it, but I'm just looking again just in case there's something I'm missing. We have the vortexinators, but like, that's not a machine. I feel like I remember seeing somewhere a machine that like gathers trash for you from the ocean. But also, once I couldn't find it last week, I was like, you know what? That might have actually been in the like list of what they're working on for the next Coral Island update, like 1.1. That might have been where I'd seen it, which is why I'm confused because it's not in the game yet. But that'll be very convenient to have a trash collector that just sits there and gathers trash for you, so you don't have to do it yourself. But yeah, I think that's maybe where I saw it. So also, speaking of like updates and stuff, granted, I haven't really checked today, but I do feel, actually, hold on. You know what? No, I am going to check. Hold on. I'm going to check. I am sniffing a Palea update on the wind. Community news. Okay, no, I don't see one yet, but I am smelling. My internal timer is starting to ding. I do believe we'll probably have another Palea update soon, so I'll keep y'all in the loop on that, because I think we're getting, I mean, granted, this is the last full week in May, so they should have a new update pretty soon. I'd be very surprised if they didn't, so I am assuming that's going to happen sooner rather than later. probably next week. If they haven't announced it this week, then it's probably scheduled for next week. So I did hear that Palia did go through a really big round of layoffs, which is kind of concerning. They'd done one round and then they just did another one, which is kind of worrying. So hopefully they're doing okay over there. But okay, double kelp, and then this, and then more kelp. Grab these scallops. My inventory is not full yet, and I need to change that. All right, and then we'll start heading home because it's late. I am lost. Where? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go this way, actually. See if there's any more kelp over here that I missed. Probably not, but you never know. It is quite trashy over here, so getting in here and getting some of this trash out is not a bad idea. There's a thing over here. Okay. We need to exit to go home. I don't know if there's something in Coral Island, kind of like in Stardew, you have like a wand of teleportation. It's like a late game item where you can teleport home. I don't know if Coral Island has anything like that, but that'd be really nifty if it did. Just convenient, you know? All right. Where is my teleport point? Over here. Okay. My throat's a little tired too from doing some like call practicing and stuff, so I'm just kind of, you know, it is what it is. All right. We got a bunch of stuff, I think, which is good. Did we get a decent amount of trash? We got some scrap, which I'll never complain about. 82. That's something. Yeah, I'm starting to see now why some of the YouTubers were like, hey, late game, it's really hard to get trash. And I was like, really? And now I'm like, yes, it is. They were right. That was a fact, actually. It was a fact that, in fact, it does get difficult to get trash late game, but that's okay. We'll put this seaweed in here. Oh, yeah, we got to put our rocks. Wrong one. Not that one. Not that one. This one. Oh, and not this. We got to keep that. All right. Yeah, we'll take these coffers and fossil nodes in to be done tomorrow, which will be good. We can sell that moth because we've already donated it, so. Okay, to bed. To sleep. I am looking forward to decorating our very sparse looking house. It's starting to look a little silly at this point, but that's okay. Next day. We're in a weird moment. We're only making like 5K a day from just the animals because we're waiting for some of the crops to grow. So, well, I think it's raining today, actually. And then yes, there's no luck mechanic, I think, in Coral Island. So don't have to worry about that. Good morning, everyone. Let me grab the battery, grab this, grab these. Oh, I didn't know you could just auto pick everything. That's kind of nice. Grab these guys. And then hippity hop, we'll go feed the animals. Well, we don't need to feed them, but we'll pet them. Ooh, we got a peacock feather. That's good. We've been left a present. Hi, babies. Boop, boop. I'm assuming we're getting double drop, like we have a double drops. I forgot what all it is that we've spec'd into for the mastery points, but I think we have double drops from the animals. Because sometimes I get 3 chicken eggs, and I feel like I shouldn't. I only got 2 chickens, so 3 chicken eggs doesn't make a ton of sense, but. Okay. Shears, we'll go in here. Let's see, milk. Pet. Oh, we got a goat milk today. That's good. Still waiting on a large size goat milk, so. And then you get milked. Just a regular one for now. And you get milked. Good. All right. Enjoy your day in. Cozy, rainy weather day. All right. I'm gonna do that. And then we'll put everything in the machines and stuff. Got to keep an eye because I don't know when we're going to start getting crops being done. But I guess it doesn't totally matter because we technically will have the auto harvesters harvest them for us. But just good to keep an eye on anyway, just because I'm curious. Anybody auto harvested yet? And like we don't have auto harvesters on all of them, so it is kind of important to kind of... Those crows. Gosh darn crows. They sure are messing with our our crops and everything. I mean, I know that's what crows do, but still. Okay. Put these bad boys in here. Cheese wheels. I think we can start selling our resin now because I think we have just like a ton. Osmium bar. Are there any other ores we want to smelt some of? I guess we could do some more copper or bronze. We don't have a ton of bronze, so we'll do that. Osmium kelp. I guess, no, we're out of bronze, aren't we? Bronze kelp, we'll have to keep going and doing that in a little bit. Let's see. What am I thinking? We'll do some osmium for now, I think, and then we'll kind of go from there. And then it's just trash, right? Yeah, trash. Good. Okay. Well, actually, I can't reload the furnace, I think, because it's full of stuff, so that's okay. All right, scrap. Our scrap empire grows, but we need so much of it. You just need so much scrap. It's just a kingdom built on scrap. So, okay. And then we've got glass, which we need for stuff. Oh, and then that's done. There we go. Okay. All right. You're making, yes. Okay, good. I just want to make sure I wasn't missing anything. How much scrap do we have now? 205. That's not bad. That's really not bad. Here, I'm gonna grab some more fries. Hold on. I'm still munching. I know y'all don't care. I'm like, when I'm pausing the gameplay, it's because I'm eating. Some of the fries are fine, and some of them are not. That's just kind of the vibe. That's all right. Give me a second. All right. Munching completed. We're going into town. We're taking these bad boys. And we're also taking our osmium ore and this. I don't know what else they need. I guess we'll find out. Let's go find out what they need. I was about to call them carpenters. Blacksmiths. Hello, blacksmiths. I would like to have my scythe upgraded, please. Well, it's a silver scythe. Do I need to do gold first? Hold on. Upgrade tools. Oh, I do. Oh, it's 5 hardwood a piece. That's not bad. I guess let's go grab our gold bars and come back. Wow, that's really not as expensive as I thought it was going to be. That's actually pretty good. Okay, let's go do that first. Let's do that first. So we'll do the gold first, and then we'll come back and get all that done. Okay. All right, let's go home, grab the gold, and come right back. I think the gold will be... I think it's worth it to get the scythe upgraded. Put the osmium away. We want the gold. And it's not as much hardwood as I thought it was going to be, which is good. I thought it was going to be a lot more, so... Won't tax our hardwood reserves too badly. I realized I haven't even upgraded the scythe to gold yet, so no wonder we've been having a little bit of issues. This because it's just not as strong as it could be. All right, let's do these coffers first, I think. Stone axe, stone hand axe. I love these terrarium pendants. I think they're so cool. Some of these items I really wish were like real items. Or like I wish once you opened them in the chest, you could use them to decorate your house. That'd be really nifty. Got a bunch of spears, a jade locket, dragon's tears. I think we've gotten one of those before, but it's still very cool. 2 underwater tablets, bronze statue. And we got more trash. You know what? I'm not gonna complain about the trash. I need the trash so bad. Okay, 10K. That's not bad. All right. Could be worse. I think it's gonna be a lot more expensive to do the final upgrade, but we frankly have the money for that now, so it's not too much of a fuss. All right, let's go do the stuff at the lab real quick. Guess I didn't bring any like kelp with me or anything to try to upgrade some stuff, but that's okay. Okay, shop, fossil remains. Beep. 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 I keep trying to remember we finally have the last bag upgrade, so I actually don't have to worry as much about space as I used to, but that's beautiful. It's wonderful. Gotten silver on sapling, so we just need to do like gold and stuff. That's not bad. Do we want to do the gold upgrade actually? I think we have some gold kelp essence, so we can maybe do that. Hold on. Let's go home and grab it and come right back. Because I'm like, I feel like we actually do have that. I don't know what time it is and if we'll get back in time, but we can at least try. Oh, it's 10 a.m. That's fine. All right, gold kelp essence 6. That's exactly what we needed. Perfect. We will go do that then. 'Twas precisely what we needed. Y'all, I'm tired. It's like, it's not past my bedtime. This is usually just where I'm eating dinner and getting ready for bed. So I'm just kind of like, whew, I'm sleepy. Produce quality, gold, purchase. There we go. Amazing. I want to get those seedlings and stuff. Oh, I've been doing seedlings though, haven't I? That's fair. I guess I wanted to do the saplings more, but that's all right. We'll live. Listen, just one thing at a time. Okay, we have all this stuff. Let's run over to the museum real quick and donate what we have. And then we can kind of go from there. Any interesting errands? One lily. Nah, I'm not going to bother with that. I don't know when my lilies are going to bloom anyway. I just planted them, so it's day 4, so maybe it's soon, but I just still don't want to have to bother right now. What we really need to remember is that dang bronze sunflower, because once we have that, we can finish the summer bundle. Because I kind of accidentally did not complete it properly last time. Plesiosaur skull. Okay, what are we looking at with our collection rewards? Fossils, 35 out of 60. Insect is 22. Fish, sharks, critters. Artifact collection, we're getting real close. Can I wish it would let me see like what I have left to get. Wind gems. Oh, I guess just the gems that you get from the different mines maybe is what they're talking about. Interesting. There was I thought I saw it give a like, yeah, I guess. That's fine. Anyway, I'm just curious as to what we're missing still. Although maybe, is there like a collections or artifacts tab? I don't know. Hold on. Map, relationship mastery, inventory, crafting quest, journal, extras. These are people. We want caught, found. Yeah. There's like an anchor and a couple spoons, I guess. So yeah, we're missing a few. Might have to look at a list or something and see, kind of figure out what we're missing, because we're getting really close. We're also close on gems too, actually. We just haven't gotten a couple of the really rare ones, like the diamond and the, or we've gotten a diamond, but there's like a couple of like really rare ones we need for the bundle that I haven't found either. Fossils. We've gotten a lot of fossils. We're actually doing pretty good on a lot of stuff, actually. Better than I would have expected anyway. That's kind of fun. I'm just looking at the like silhouettes of things and pondering what they possibly could be. But yeah, we're getting real close on artifacts and gems, so we might have to like look at something to see what we're missing. Just so that I can make sure that I know where I'm like looking, if that makes sense. Actually, we honestly might do that now. Hold on. Let me empty my inventory of the extra stuff, and then we're gonna go mines. It'll be mines day. We gotta keep that trash. That trash is very important to us. Okay, let's see. We have, when we do journal, yeah, let's look at gems first. Hold on. Oh, let me out. Oh, this is annoying. Okay, hold on. Coral Island Wiki gems. Here we go. Internet window. Okay, gem. Let's see. All 8 water gems, stone core. Okay. All right. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to have to, let's see. I'm looking on one screen and doing something on the other. I found gems. All right. I haven't found an emerald yet, and that's with wind. It's a wind stone. Okay. So I haven't done emerald. That's wind. This is janky. Hold on. I'm kind of having to like tab between stuff. I have found a ruby, I think. Yes, we have found ruby. Amethyst we found. Topaz we found. Jade, diamond, opal, peridot, moonstone. Onyx I don't think we found. And it's in a mystery. Because I'm looking at the geodes specifically and seeing like what geode they're in. Morganite we've found. I don't think we found an onyx yet, but I think that's rare. Oh, it's common. I just have had bad luck, I guess. Yeah, and then lepidite, I think we found. Fire agate, labradorite we found. Blue quartz, azurite, serpentine found. We've found serpentine for sure. Garnet beryl, diorite. Marble, I don't think we found. That's an earth one. Wow. And then crystal, black opal we need to find. That's an earth one. So it looks like we maybe have to go into a few different mines and kind of find some stuff. Oh, here we go. This is the journal order. Yeah, we haven't found onyx for sure. And I was missing some of the stuff along the bottom here, like pink and like purple crystal and marble. I don't think we found. Where's purple crystal? Fire. And then pink crystal, and then just regular crystals, water. Don't know if I got, and then marble is earth. Interesting. Let's maybe, I mean, we're going to need to go to the fire mines anyway to get more, osmium. But it's just good to know that we're kind of still, there's still a few earth gems, or fire gems we need to get. And then after that, if we're going gem hunting, we need to go to the earth section. And like maybe the water section too, so. Hello. Hello, everyone. These mines are surprisingly busy for how quote-unquote dangerous they're supposed to be, allegedly. So that's kind of funny. All right. Let's go down. Down to the bottom of the mines. We were using some explosive last time, weren't we? That was making our lives quite a bit easier. I guess maybe we should fight things when we come across them. A, for those bat wings, but B, also because, you know, I need to get my combat skill up. I feel like that's one of the skills that hasn't really been on my mind lately, is the combat skill. I've been kind of doing other stuff. Let's go around. I think there's always, I need to remember, it seems like the ore nodes are kind of the same every time I come in here. So I need to like remember where, there's usually at least one over here. Yeah. There we go. No ore for me yet. Never mind. That one didn't have any ore. That's okay. We'll just get going. Breaking some rocks, finding a way down. There we go. Ugh. Okay, there we go. Into the mines we go. Or deeper in the mines we go, I suppose. Take care of you. Why did a cat drop a stinger? I guess maybe I shouldn't ask too many questions. Oh, Lord. I do some combat, get some, we also need to remember to break these, like, chests and barrels and stuff, too. I always forget, because they kind of blend in for some reason, but you apparently can get some pretty good stuff out of them, according to, like, some of the stuff I've seen. You just need to actually remember to break them, which I often don't, but, you know. We'll have to make sure to swing by and get some hardwood on our way home as well, because that is still one of our most limiting factors. But hopefully our, we're day 4, so hopefully our sunflowers should be done soon. One of them at least. So that'll be good. That'll be helpful. And then anybody over here, I don't think. Ah, we have one of these little mole guys. I guess I'll go after him. I shall hunt him. I feel bad, little one, but I need the experience. So, what level are we at actually with combat? 4. Yeah, that's pretty bad, isn't it? That's the same level I'm at with catching. So yeah, that's pretty terrible, huh? That's fine. We can try to make a little bit more of an effort to actually do some combat down here. Okay. We are just vibing tonight. There we go. Good. Okay. Let's see. Any ore? Got a big guy. Oh. Can you do sneak attack? I mean, I guess I can, considering. I can do something. Regardless of what it is, that was something. That was not my regular attack, I don't think. Or like, normally I don't get them first try, like first hit, so. We really need to upgrade our pickaxe at some point too, but I think that's what we'll do next after we do, that's part of the reason why I'm doing this osmium gathering is because after, we do our scythe, we can do our pickaxe, so. We're kind of just in upgrade mode. I want to upgrade all of our tools, obviously our like fishing rod and bug net. Literally, we're just waiting on the hardwood for the house, if I'm being super honest. I want to upgrade the house really bad, actually, but I would prefer to, you know, not that I prefer, I have to, like, to get 200 hardwood, we're going to have the deeper forest open, so. Wish you could convert rocks into trash. I know that sounds absolutely silly, but I need trash so much more than I need rocks right now, like stone. So, rocks into trash would be beautiful. Good. I was all worried about taking my defensive ring off, but honestly, it's really not been. I'm a Genshin player. So, you know, I'm used to some combat. Okay, got these guys. I don't really see any ore deposits, so we'll just get going. You know, this one might have a running deposit, actually, and I just don't see it, but that's okay. We'll go anyway. Better to move quick than be too precise. Ooh. Ooh, nice. Oh. Oh, an opal. I think we already have one of those, but that's still really cool that we got one just straight up. Combat is pitiless. Oh, we got a batwing. That was not the last batwing that we needed, I think. I think we need a couple more, but hey, that is really good. That is another thing we need for the bundles is batwings, so, you know. Na 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 Batman. This is a really random memory, but I'm just humming the old Batman theme song made me think about when I was growing up. My mom had a whole bunch of Scooby-Doo tapes for us to watch, and so we did watch a lot of Scooby-Doo. But we had a Scooby-Doo meets Batman, but it wasn't like modern Batman. It was like old campy Batman, and man, there were some moments in that one that made me sort of ascend emotionally, because I was a fan of Batman growing up. I like Batman, and like I liked, you know, realistic, edgy, strong Batman, and not like in the Scooby-Doo meets Batman, there's a moment where he's like, look at that cute little chipmunk. Like, it's very campy. It's a lot. So that's just a good childhood memory, I guess, is where on earth is the dang? There we go. I was about to be like, where? Let me down. It is getting late. We'll have to go back home soon, but might as well clear out one more room while we're at it. I really don't know what these cursed fragments do. I don't know what a lot of this monster mob stuff does. I'm just scared to sell it, but I'm also like, but why would I hang on to a ton of it if I don't even think I know what it does? You know what I mean? So, okay, we'll get this stuff and go home. I don't even know if we actually got that many geodes and stuff this time, but we tried at least. Bonk. I guess we're doing another level because I went down. They gave me a down. Oh, hey, bat wings. Or bat wings. Oh, multiple bats. This is good. Oh, I need to remember that those are breakable. I never remember that these things are breakable. Come here. Why do you go so far? Come back. There. Okay. You, sir, are nasty. I need to be slain. Breakable. And then we're gonna run over to this side. And then we really will go home after this because it is quite late. And then you, sir, are also nasty. And you're guarding some osmium, I see. I'm kind of excited that our next, museum reward is gonna be, energy fruit. I don't like how the energy bananas are weirdly like umbilical cord looking. That kind of is upsetting, or like fetus looking. Not the biggest fan of that. Yes, another batwing. Is there any more chests over here? I'm just checking. I don't think there is, but yeah, it's worth looking. Okay, now we go home. I guess we could always start at this level if we wanted to. We don't have to like start at 10. We can start at 15, 20 or whatever, and go down from there. Oh yes, we need to get hardwood on the way home. Gotta remember to do our milk run. Okay, hardwood. Don't see our little, what are you? Oh, you're just a worm. I'm just a worm. Come inside, meet the missus. No, me, I'm just a worm. Have any of y'all seen Labyrinth? Was one of my favorite movies for a while. It's very unique. It's very special. David Bowie. Icon. There we go. And then is there another one, or do we just have two? Hey, two already is pretty good. There's our ghosty friend. Hi, buddy. Hi, Casper. Inspect. You feel a shiver running down your spine. I don't know what's up with you, buddy, but you have a good evening. I'll try not to scare you this time. Amazing. Okay. Yes, I know it's getting late. I was about to say, I was literally, the words, it's getting late, were in my mouth. And I was about to say them. Okay. Yes, I'm back. I'm back. Apologies. I had to take care of some business. All right. Oh my goodness. All right, we got this. 2 bat wings. That's actually a very good haul. That's a good haul. Flame essences. I have so many of those. Maybe I won't keep them. Stone. We will keep. 4 bat wings. All we need is 1 more. Incredible. I'll keep just a few of this stuff because I don't really know what to do with it. Dark essence, yeah, I'll keep some of it, I guess. The rest of this I can sell. Also, the gemstone, I put it in the thing, didn't I? I was a fool. Hold on. Come back. You need to stay. The gemstone we're saving for when we do our upgrades with the things. I need to take this peridot to the altar. Yeah, we can go upgrade our tools at some point. Maybe we can do that later. That might be kind of nice. Okay, no, not that. I don't need to teleport. I need to go to the heck to bed. Night, night, everyone. Time for sleep. Okay, bed. Yes. Good. Okay. Alrighty. Next day. Still waiting for some of our crops to bloom, but that's totally fine. We're just waiting for it to go down. Weather forecast. Sunny. Good. All right. Let's go upstairs, see what's going on. Or not upstairs, outside, whatever. Words. Animal festivals coming up on Song 12. Bring your pet for a fun race. If you have a chicken or cow, enter them in the competition. And the event starts at 9 a.m. in front of the community center. Aw. Or I'm biting into a fry. We actually have cows this year. We didn't have any animals last year. We don't have a pet still. But we do have cows. So maybe we can enter one of our cow babies. That'd be nice. Gotta figure out who's gonna represent the farm. Or Hey Hey. We could do hay too. We've had them for the longest time. Maybe we'll do it with the cows. I think the cows are cute. Hi, everybody. Giving everyone a pet. No one gets left behind. Yes, Clucky. I know, buddy. I need to pet the other two. Venturine. I finally finished Penacony, like the newest Penacony update the other day. We finished it. It was very good. It was very good. It's quite good, actually. Big fan of Star Rail as well. Just I don't even really have time to play Genshin anymore, much less Star Rail. So for now, I will not be playing it, but I will be enjoying watching others play it. So it was funny because I was sitting there thinking about, like, I know I really enjoy Genshin. Like, I really like the game. When, like, we've been having a wind trace event going on lately, which all you need to know about it is basically kind of prop hunt mixed with, like, Dead by Daylight is kind of the vibe. At least that's this year's. It's been prop hunt in past years, but this year it is a Dead by Daylight kind of clone a little bit. But like, I was watching one of the streamers that I watch play it, and I was like, you know I really like this game because, like, I just like watching other people play it. Like, I like watching other people play it a lot. Like, I like playing it myself, and I like, I actually just remembered I was supposed to play Wind Trace today myself, and I forgot. It's okay. I kind of had a long day, so it's fine. But yeah, I know I really like a game when I just really enjoy watching others play it too. So it's just it's fun, kind of funny. Just like I really enjoy the heck out of Genshin, actually. Just makes me happy. And it's important to do things that make you happy. Very important. Looks like those are going. Anybody over here having been picked yet? I don't think so. So we're fine on that front. These seeds never grew for some reason. I don't know why. Odd. They're being watered, so I don't know why they wouldn't be. That's all right. Okay. We want to do our daily routine. Osmium ore. We're going to do more osmium kelp. We're going to do more trash. And I think that's it. And then we'll do our osmium kelp and our trash. Yeah, because like scrap is used for everything. I mean, right now the biggest issue I'm running into is I'm like needing a ton of scrap to make the sprinklers. Like, I need scrap to craft other things and also the sprinklers. So like we're kind of having a little bit of a, and we need to make glass out of scrap to like do all that. So we kind of just, scrap is a bit of the limiting reagent right now, which is okay. I don't think we got any geodes yesterday. Yeah, we didn't get any geodes. That's weird. That's fine. I suppose, what were we going to do today? Hold on. What was it? Sorry, I'm pausing it so the time doesn't pass. What were we going to do today? I was going to do something. We're going to do more mine stuff, obviously, but there's like an upgrade I was going to do. I've already forgotten. I suppose we can go upgrade our like pickaxe and stuff if we want to, because we have some gemstones now, so we can use them to upgrade our tools. We do need to take this peridot to the thing. Oh, I guess what I had marked in my head is like I didn't know if any of the sunflowers would be done growing yet, so that we could bring them up here, but they're not, so that's okay. We want precious gems, our peridot. I've been hanging on to that bad boy forever. Oh, have I gotten a diamond? Did I donate the diamonds instead of putting it here? Or used it like a fool? Red barrel. I don't think I have yeah, I didn't have a red barrel. Okay, great. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I want to go over to the giants and upgrade our tools, so we'll do that. And maybe just spend a ton of time in the mines today, Just grind it out a little bit. Hello, everybody. Thank you for your tool upgrades. You're already enchanted. I have to upgrade it again to enchant it again, I think. So, but can we do upgrading the enchantments that we already have? Rare drop. Nice. Wow, that takes more gems than you'd think it would. Huh. Good. Okay. Upgrade enchantment. Wow. cool. All right. Oh, can you only pick one? No, you can do both. Okay, good. I was about to be like, excuse me. No, you can do both. Wow, okay, so you have to have enough gems of a certain quality. All right. I see how it is. Give me those back. Do we wanna... I don't really feel like upgrading these right now, honestly. Let's just hold off until we have, until we get our scythe back, and then we can kind of go from there. And I think upgrade what the scythe has, because that's also important. We'll just leave those in our inventory. It won't hurt anything. We got plenty of space. We'll just mines again. Hey, hopefully today we can get a another batwing so that we can, in fact, you know what, to facilitate that, let's maybe start at level 20 this time instead of starting at level 10, just so we can get these areas down here. This lava-y area. Cool. Because I want more bats for more bat wings. So I think tomorrow our scythe is done, so then we can maybe trade off on doing our pickaxe instead. Because we have enough osmium ore. It's just mostly the other stuff that we need. No bat wings, okay. I see a geode though, so that's, or like a node, a gem node, so that's good. This is, again, with the extremely similar music to... Ew. Gross. What is that? It's just like a sludge pile? Nasty. The extremely similar music to Stardew. Like, this sounds a lot like a lot of the mines music in Stardew. Which I still personally feel like is kind of a, you know, a negative thing. Labradorite, I think that's the one we already have, but that's fine. Like, at least we got something, I guess. Let's make sure there's not anything else that I missed over here before we move on, or before we try to move on. I have a whole video game Let's Talk, but I don't know when I feel like doing that. That I do kind of want to do at some point. Ooh, okay. That gave me something. I guess, again, I need to be on the lookout for chests and stuff. Because I forget that those exist. And they might have like gemstones in them and stuff, so. I guess maybe we can have that video game Let's Talk while while we're in the mines, just kind of hanging out. Just because I'm like, I might as well, because I'm here and I'm thinking about it, and we need something to do while we're doing all this. So I kind of wanted to talk about some stuff that I have been observing in the video game industry in the past like couple of years, which sounds so pretentious, but like I've told y'all before that like I started watching YouTubers and Let's Plays in 2011, and that's kind of, I've been playing computer games, video games my whole life. Like I've been a really big gamer my whole life, but like I really started getting into like understanding the game industry as a whole in 2011, and like just being aware of what was going on in the industry as a whole when I would hear YouTubers talk about it and streamers and stuff, because you know they play these games every day, so it was part of their job, so they cared. But like there's just a couple things that's been going on in the game industry lately that's really been kind of bothering me, and I kind of just wanted to chat about it because like it's just a repetitive thing that I've been noticing, and it's not just been me that's been noticing it. I've been hearing a lot of my favorite streamers talk about it. I follow a streamer who's a VA. He does VA, like voice acting work for video games, so obviously this is something that's near and dear to his heart too. But like there's kind of two major issues with the video games industry right now that kind of are bothering me. And the first one that is really bothering me, that I can talk about for forever, honestly, is games being kind of unfinished. Like, I really can't think of, and I know I don't play every video game out there, but at least for me personally, the only two games for me that have really been finished that I have played since like 2020 have been Animal Crossing New Horizons, which technically came out in 2020. So like the development was done for that. It just serendipitously came out before, or like right at the beginning of the pandemic or whatever. And then Tears of the Kingdom, Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, that was a finished game for me. And then really the only other, the really finished game that I can think of, like personally, that's kind of in games that I care about, is I haven't played it myself, but Baldur's Gate. Everyone says that Baldur's Gate's absolutely fantastic. It's so well made. There's not a ton of glitches. There's not a ton of problems. Like, it's a really well put together game. But like, I just feel like there's been a few compounding factors with this. And like one of them is the concept of live service games. It really seems like with Xbox making their recent announcement about how they're not having their own, like I think they made their announcement about not having their own studios or something like that. What was it? What was the Xbox announcement? Hold on, sorry. Xbox no studios announcement. Let's see, hold on. I'm looking. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Sorry, that wasn't exactly what it was. But basically, the TLDR is that Xbox bought a whole bunch of game studios and then proceeded to close them. And like Microsoft purchased them, to my understanding, for essentially anti-competitive reasons. Like they wanted to own, you know, the studios or whatever that make the games, but then if they were too expensive to run, so for the interest of profits, they closed them down. And this is like a huge issue. And we've been kind of seeing across the board with like PlayStation's talking about like trying to make game subscription style versus like, you know, actually physically games that you purchase. Like there's just a lot going on in the industry right now that is trying to push people towards subscription style live service games. And what I mean by live service games, in case you're not like part of caught up on industry terminology, live service games are games that update on a semi-frequent basis, so they're not complete when you purchase them or when you first get access to them. They are like, they update as they go along at semi-periodic updates. So things like Palia is a live service game, and Disney Dreamlight Valley is a live service game, and Genshin Impact is a live service game. They're on a semi-regular basis, they are updating the game as they go. And this in concept is a cool idea, but in practice, I have just basically seen it. Like, it's hard, right? Because the game basically, a lot of these types of games will be like free, but they'll live off of like a gacha system or potentially like microtransactions. Like Genshin is a gacha system, whereas like Palia is like microtransactions, and so is like Dreamlight. Now granted, Dreamlight ended up being not free. It ended up like actually, you know, costing money, but like, it's these games that are not completely done because it's the idea of riding off of the hype of the game always having something new to do. And so like they're just kind of coming out as they like make new content or whatever. It's also a way for like a smaller studio to like release a game but not have to pre-make a whole bunch of stuff. Like they don't have to make the content way in advance. They can kind of like make it as they go versus having to, you know, like have it be released all at the same time. And in theory, this is a cool concept, but in practice, like, I'll say it. I am the first to say it. I am a big fan of Palia. I actually love Palia a lot. Palia is really glitchy, and so is Dreamlight. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I've stopped playing Dreamlight, is just everything is buggy. Like, and a lot of these live service games, it seems like they can't release an update without having it break the entire game. Because not only is the content and the update buggy, but also it will go back and break things that was in the previous game mechanics that were not broken before they did the update will break. And so it kind of just creates this like really crazy environment for the players, because you never know if your game's going to be fully busted or not. And like, but then they're also begging you to make microtransactions all the time. So like, you know, the game is broken, but also please spend more money because we need the more money to run the game. But like, the game is really busted. And I think a lot of these like live service games really started becoming a thing last year. Like Dreamlight released last year, and so did Palia release last year. And like I've been playing both of them since they came out, kind of. Dreamlight more on and off, but like Palia regularly since they came out. And like I have to say, what's really crazy about it is like they basically won't fix what's broken in those games because I think it's just too hard. Like, I think it's too difficult for them to go back and do the coding to fix all of the problems that the game has, which is really frustrating as a player because I know the big thing that kind of was the big hullabaloo around Dreamlight finally had its full release, and they decided, like this year, and they decided to not be free only. They decided to be paid, so you still have to pay like $30 or whatever to get the game, but they also won't go back and fix all of the problems with the previous issues with the game. Like the stuff that's been causing issues this entire time, like the bugs and the glitches and the jankiness, they won't go back and fix it. They're kind of just like, you just have to put up with it, which feels bad, especially because a lot of people were promised that the game would be free, and then the game's not free. Like, not only is the game not free, but they won't even go back and fix the stuff that's broken. They're just also now begging people to like buy their DLCs, which are paid DLCs, which are it's a really expensive paid DLC. Like, the main game, I believe, is like $30, and the DLC is also $30. So you're basically paying double the price of the game for a DLC that included characters that they kind of low-key had promised would be like in the main game. So it just kind of like, I don't know. It's the idea of, I feel like there's really twofold issues with the whole, well, really threefold issues with the whole games that are coming out are not like, they're not done. It's number one, corporate executives pushing game developers to release stuff way before they're due, which, like, I am very pro game developer, very anti corporate overlords pushing the developers to release unfinished games, like, genuinely, because I completely sympathize and empathize with game developers. They're amazing. They're artists. They're hardworking people. Like, they're working their butts off to try to like get this done. But then when they're getting pushed to like, you know, release a game far before it's due, now they have to deal with the fact that like everyone's angry at them because their game is broken, and like it's not their fault. Like, I think a great example of that has to be Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, right? Like, I played Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It was a travesty. It was a terrible game. Like, it was so poorly executed on all fronts, and the problem was, it's not that it was a bad game. I actually had a blast playing it, and I feel like a lot of people had a blast playing it, which is why it stuck around for as long as it did, like in the public consciousness, is because people really enjoyed playing the game. Like, the game ideas behind it were fantastic, but the actual game was so unbelievably half-baked. Like, it literally felt like if it was like a pizza or like a piece, like a loaf of bread in the oven, the entire inside of the bread, like the dough was raw. Like, it was kind of crazy that it was like that unfinished. And the problem was, like, the game was so much fun, and you could really see the developer's vision, and you could see what they were going for, but it's just that because they didn't get a chance to finish it because they were pushed to release it far before they were ready, and they couldn't just, the studio executives wouldn't let them take the L and just be like, hey, it's not done yet. Then they had to release something that was horrifically underdone, and like, that's just not their fault, but it did end up being on their like heads or their records, if that makes sense. So like, it just really sucks on all fronts, like games being forced to release way before they're ready. Also, a big discussion back in like the day, whenever, like back in 2016, I think, when Animal Crossing first, or no, I'm sorry, not Animal Crossing, when Stardew Valley and like Undertale first came out, it was a big conversation of like the large corporate like AAA games versus small indie games, because the small indie games were really rocking the sphere at that time. And like, a big conversation that people were having was the idea of like, the pre-orders causing a lot of these problems, because when games have pre-orders like that and people buy all these pre-orders, it basically gives them a guaranteed source of income, so they're not incentivized to make the game good because a whole bunch of people have already bought the game. So it doesn't matter if they hate the game because like people have bought it, so you know they're gonna stick with it or whatever. And I think the pre-orders issue is still true, especially for like large games like AAA games and stuff. I think that's an issue, and it's just de-incentivized game companies from caring about whether or not the game is good, because like, well, people will buy it. They'll buy it. It'll be fine. And I feel like on some level, like the streaming industry does need to answer to that just a little bit, because like we can't deny the ties between the fact that streamers will play a game because it's bad, and that's sensational because, oh, we're playing this super bad game, let's go check out this super bad game. But then you're giving that game attention and giving it money when it maybe didn't need that in the first place. Like maybe it needed to fail to let the executives know that like it's not good for them to release games like that. So there's that. Everyone wants to be live service, and honestly, I don't know if live service games are really financially sustainable, if I'm being completely honest with you. Like Society 6, Palea's developer, just laid off a whole bunch of people. They've had 2 rounds of layoffs. Like the microtransactional live service games, I don't know if they're really financially feasible. Like Dreamlight was originally going to be free and then decided not to be because they realized they wouldn't make enough money off the Moonstones doing so. Like, I know I used to play Sky Children of the Light, and I know they were struggling financially. Like, it seems like it's a really difficult balance to strike, and so it worries / bothers me that a lot of AAA gaming companies are like, let's make all games live service games because we want them all to be subscriptions. We want people to pay for the subscriptions on all fronts, and like that's just gonna be how it is. Like it kind of, I don't know. I miss games being done when they come out. And it's one thing, like, I get it. First day patches are real. Sometimes you have a couple of bugs or whatever that, like, was just not something you expected. And so you have kind of a small first day patch to kind of make sure that you get things up to snuff. But it really feels like a lot of these games are coming out super broken and they aren't fixed for months. And, like, a game like Scarlet Violet never got fixed because a game like Scarlet Violet is fundamentally so unfinished that you can't fix it because it's just kind of, it's shot. You just gotta hold on and hope that the new one, I think Pokemon just announced they're doing a new Pokemon Legends game, and that's coming out in 2025. Like, you just have to hold out and hope that the next game is gonna be better. Like, that's literally what you have to do at that point. Like, so I don't know. And it's so funny too, because I was sitting here and thinking about it, because I was just thinking about like my years of playing games myself and kind of my own experience with it. And like when I was a kid, there were plenty of janky games out there. And like janky games, listen, I grew up in the early 2000s. Janky games were like, they were a huge thing. Like there were a lot of very janky spin-off games, but like the one I'm thinking of in particular, I had a Lego Indiana Jones game for the DS that like was so janky, because the Lego Indiana Jones game for like the PlayStation and the computer and stuff was really good, but they decided they wanted to do one for the DS, and obviously the DS couldn't support that level of graphics, so they you know, made like a janky mini version spin-off game basically, and it was so jank. It was dumb looking. All of the controls were terrible, but you know what it wasn't glitchy. It didn't have bugs in it. Things didn't break on me randomly. Like, I'm sure maybe sometimes some people experience glitches, but for the most part, even though the game's visuals were jank and even though the like mechanics were jank, it was just jank. It wasn't broken. And I guess that's the thing that's really kind of like making me wonder about a lot of modern games, is they're releasing games that are so buggy they're like fully broken and like borderline unplayable. And it's just me being like, I don't know when it's gonna reach its peak. You know what I mean? Also, there's a lot of games that are trying to be like, they're either trying to do the live service model, or they're doing the Sims model, like the Sims 4 model, where basically you have a cheap base game and then everything else is DLC, and you have to pay just an absurd amount of money in DLC. I think if you get all the Sims DLC nowadays, it's like something over like $1,000 if you buy everything at full price, which is nuts. It's nuts to think that people would pay that much, but people do, and that's why they keep doing it. So it's one of these cycles where it's like you kind of just can't win under capitalism for some crazy reason. So like that's kind of nuts. I guess the other thing too that's been bothering me about the games industry, like item number 2, is obviously there's a lot of video games on the market right now. There's a lot of video games that are kind of mimics of other games. And this is kind of what I was talking about when I was like, this is what me playing Coral Island is what made me bring this up. I was thinking about this the other day. I've been seeing a lot of games lately that are trying to be like, we are the next, you know, Stardew Valley. We're the next Genshin Impact. We're the next this or that. And they're trying to be like, we're the next Sims game. We're going to be the Sims, like the competitor that takes down Stardew or takes down the Sims or takes down like Genshin. And they'll try to like, they'll talk a really big game about it and get really like, you know, talk about that a lot. But then whenever you actually get into their gameplay mechanics, they end up directly ripping from the games that they say they're going to be a competitor to. So like, unfortunately, Coral Island has ripped a lot of gameplay mechanics from Stardew. Just straight up ripped. Like the little flowers on the ground that you have to hoe to get some artifacts and stuff. The like way that crops work. Even a lot of what's really stands out to me the most is the music. Like Coral Island rips a lot of music almost directly from Stardew, which frankly feels bad because Coral Island is like it's a tropical based game. So it feels weird that they're ripping like tracks basically straight from Stardew because it just like feels wrong. It doesn't feel like it fits in the setting, and I honestly feel like it takes away from their own creativity. Hi, Amina, day 2 of saying you missed Jeb. If you come back on Wednesday, Jeb will return. How you doing though? I hope you're having a good day. I'm having to stream late because my work schedule has changed up. Wednesday, we're going to be moving to our new stream schedule, which is going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern time. I had some shifts change up at work and stuff, but that's kind of why we had to change things. But I hope you're having a good week. Hope you're having a good day. I'm kind of over here ranting a little bit about like, you shall be here on Wednesday. Excellent. 7 p.m. Eastern time is what time that will be. So I'm over here ranting about the games industry a little bit and like stuff that kind of bothers me. Because I feel like Coral Island rips a lot from Stardew in a way that like, it's one thing to be inspired by something, and it's another thing to rip from it so directly that like, it's just a direct copy of something, if that makes sense. Like, and I feel like Coral Island does that, and I feel it's to their detriment because I feel like Coral Island's an extremely like unique game, and they created a lot of really unique concepts that I think that Stardew doesn't have. And in some ways, the gameplay of Coral Island is actually more fun to me than the gameplay of Stardew is. The vibe of Stardew is better, but the gameplay is more fun in Coral Island and stuff. So, it just kind of like disappoints me. And another example, I was talking, Amina, about like, I've been seeing a lot of games lately that have been trying to say they're going to be a competitor to a game. And like, we're going to be the game that beats this game. Like, you know, Coral Island will be the new Stardew, or like, there's a game called Paralives that's trying to like compete with The Sims 4. But then when you kind of get down into their game mechanics, they basically are ripping the game mechanics straight from the games they're trying to compete from, which I'm like, it's one thing to be inspired. It's another thing to pull from it so directly that like, you can't help it. Because what really made me think about this the other day is that I was watching a trailer for stuff they're working on with Paralives, and I watched one of their Sims, like one of their like little like people, get lit on fire by a fireplace the same way that a Sim does in Sims 4. And then they tried to extinguish the fire with the same animation that a Sim would try to extinguish the fire. And then they passed away in the exact same way that a Sim in The Sims 4 would pass away, with the exact same, like, the way they lay down on the ground and the weird shape they lay in is the exact same thing. And I'm like, how can y'all sit here and try to be like, we're gonna be the one that beats The Sims, when you're basically just directly like ripping from them? Because the same thing is happening. There's a game coming out next Wednesday, or this Wednesday, I guess. Actually, maybe even tomorrow, I don't know. But it's Wuthering Waves, and it's gonna be a competitor to Genshin Impact. And they were trying to say like, oh, we're better than Genshin, like our designs are unique, we're like, you know, we're inspired by Genshin, but we're better than them. And then they have a character in Wuthering Waves that's basically Nahida. Like, same small girl shape, same dress, same domain expansion looking ultimate and everything. And I'm like, you can't sit, it just makes me mad when they're like, we're gonna be the competitor and the one that beats the original, but then you like basically copy the original's homework. So I don't know. That's kind of, I guess, the couple things that have been bothering me about the games industry lately is kind of games being really unfinished when they're released, and then also games basically plagiarizing from other games, because I have no problem with the game being inspired by another game, because like Stardew was inspired by Harvest Moon. Like, Concerned Ape said directly that he was inspired by Harvest Moon, but it was an inspiration, it wasn't like a plagiarism. So I don't know. that's kind of my like, let's talk of the segment of the day, I guess, is just about, you know, the games industry being kind of wild right now. And eventually someone will rise up to take their place. And like, I do think we're kind of maybe low-key witnessing the demise of AAA gaming. Like the AAA gaming studios might just be straight up dying. Like, we'll see what happens, but I do kind of low-key think that at least the way that we know them, I think they might be dying. They'll probably resurrect as some other form, but I kind of am over here low-key hoping to finally see a game be released in the next couple of years that isn't like so buggy that it's practically unplayable. But like, I did see that Pokemon Legends they're gonna have another Pokemon Legends game in like 2025, I think. So I kind of have hopes for that, because Arceus was great. I didn't play it, but it was really good. It just needed a little bit more polish, I think, but it was kind of an experimental side game, so I'm hoping the new one will be like well made. And then I know that Loftia is being worked on right now, and I think they're aiming for a 2025 beta release. I do hold, I've mentioned this on stream before, but I do own a Loftia alpha key. I will play alpha. I will not be able to tell you guys about it, unfortunately, because that's the way the alpha works, is they have like NDAs and stuff. But I do have a Loftia alpha key. If you don't know what Loftia is, it is a game in development right now that is basically a like cozy farming sim, kind of like this. But it is it's a solar punk. So it's very like environmental themed and like working with the environment and like having futuristic technology that lets you grow plants and stuff like that. It's very like eco-friendly themed, and it's really cute. It's really cute. So I cannot wait to play the alpha. I'm like really excited about it, honestly. So I'm hoping that Loftia will be good. Obviously I won't be able to tell you guys until we like get into beta and stuff, but like I am looking forward to, they said they're aiming for a 2024, like fall of 2024, the alpha testers be able to get to start. We won't, obviously, I don't think we'll be able to like keep our progress and stuff in the beginning. We might not be able to keep our progress till beta, but like, I just am excited to play it and try it out and see what's going on. So that's kind of my rant. We did get, in the mines, we just got all the bat wings we need. So I was just mid rant talking about stuff. So, but we can go drop off our bat wings now, which is great. So, I was like, yeah, we'll have a chill stream, and then just proceeded to rant about stuff for like 30 solid minutes. But you know, don't worry about it. It's fine. Where is my bat wings? Give me my bat wings. Here we go. Amazing. All right, off to our lake temple. Off to see about putting this in the bundle. Yes. Thank God, honestly. Incredible. We unlocked explosive 3. I honestly don't even care about the explosive as much as I just care about getting the dang thing done. All right, I'm just looking at everything that we need. Barn animals. We just need a large goat milk for the barn animals, and then the cooking, we need the recipes for things. So we'll kind of have to do that. I think we just got an explosive. We did. Okay. Anyway, that's kind of my rant for the day, I guess. Because the thing is, I love, you know, we should sell some of this. We have way too much stone. Let's sell some of it. But like, I love video games a lot, and I mean, obviously, because I want to have a career based around them. But like, I love games a lot, and I want to see them succeed, and it kind of makes me a little salty, I guess, when I see these game companies like treating their employees like crap, and also like making bad business decisions in a way that's going to hurt the game industry like really bad. So, you know, which the most we can do is just kind of vote with our wallets, but you know. Okay, we had some explosives left. I can always use those next time we go in the mines, but I think our scythe should be done. So I think we'll go put the pickaxe in the thing tomorrow. So, okay. We have our daily stuff done. Let's go to bed. Still holding out. I think our sunflowers should be done pretty soon. Yes, I know it's getting late. I think our sunflowers should be done pretty soon. We're trying to unlock that deep woods area so we can get more hardwood. Because I want a bigger house. That's kind of the vibe. Oh yeah, they said the 12th. What day is it? The 7th. Okay. So that'll probably be next time we stream this, but next Monday. But they said the 12th is they're having the animal festival. So we'll have to enter our animals in the animal festival, which is really cute. We didn't have a cow last year to enter, so we can enter the cow in the animal festival this year. This game gives you Nintendo vibes. Yeah, it's really cute. As per my rant earlier, this game I really feel like is the spiritual successor to Stardew Valley, and like improves on stuff that Stardew Valley needed fixed, if that makes sense. Like it improves on it in a really big way, in like a positive way. And I honestly enjoy playing it a little bit more than I enjoy playing Stardew. Stardew's vibes are like unmatchable. You just can't beat Stardew's vibes, but like the gameplay is better, I think, just personally anyway. Right now we're in the process of upgrading a lot of stuff in our farm. So we have a lot of like upgrading our tools and upgrading like different stuff that you can work on and stuff. So like that's kind of where we're at currently. Piggy. The chickens need love. Yeah. We give them petsies. This is you want me to introduce you all the animals? They've got cute names. This is, hold on. Let me pet this one. So this is, hold on, we gotta milk first. This is Moo. She's our brown cow. This is Peppa, the pig, because of course it's Peppa. This is Bessie, our black and white cow. This is Capricorn, our goat. We call him Cappy for short. And then this is Cotton Ball, our sheep. She's cute. And then let me let them out and then I can show you the other guys. This is, oh, hold on, let me put these away. This is, I think this is Chica, our white chicken. And then this is Quackers, I believe, or duck, yes. Quackers. This is Agatha, or this is Clucky, otherwise known as Hey Hey. I intended to name them Hey Hey and forgot. I don't think I can change their names, which is a little annoying, but that's Hey Hey. Clucky, aka Clucky's his Christian name, but his name is Hey Hey. This is hold on, I think I'm this is Agatha. She's a quail. Those are such good names. Thank you. I'm really into naming things. I've always really liked naming animals and stuff. This is Agatha because she's a little quail and she kind of gives me like prissy vibes. So it makes me think of like Agatha Christie stories. And then this is Adventurine. He is a peacock. And I named him after a Honkai Star Rail character. So just reminded me of him. So those are all my animals. That's my babies. So I enjoy this game a lot. I think it's very fun. We can have a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, when we go to the blacksmith later, let's take a whole bunch of our like geodes and stuff to crack. So, okay, I saw yesterday while I was ranting, I saw that we have some flowers and stuff grown, so we should go check that out in a second. I just got to refill our thing real quick. Coal. And then we got to get our trash. Good. So yeah, we're probably gonna do a little bit of a switcheroo of now that our scythe is done, we're gonna put our pickaxe in to be fixed up, and so we'll do some ocean stuff instead. But I need like so much more trash, so we'll need to go get more trash. So yeah, thank you. I love naming things. I also tend to name, like, I'll tend to stick to the same names because I think that's just kind of cute to do like similar things. So like I always name a cow Bessie and Moo in farming games. So like in our Stardew playthrough, I also have a Bessie and Moo there too. So Jeb, Jeff, and Josh. You know, we need to get more animals eventually, so we can maybe get some Jeb, Jeff, and Joshes in there. I think it was Jeb, Jeff, and Joff, I think is what we were going for. Okay, we need our osmium ore, and we're gonna need our hardwood, and I think, was that it? I think that was it. And it was osmium we needed for the pickaxe. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay, good. Let's check our crops real quickly, because our auto harvesters went off yesterday, I think. Yes. Oh, and our roses are done too. Look at that. Beautiful. So yes, this is a thing you can do in Coral Island, where you can actually have these auto harvesters on your your sprinklers, that these will just auto harvest, and also when I have the seeds in them, reseed it. So if it gets picked, I don't have to like go and replant. It'll just replant for me, which is chef's kiss. So good. It's so good. It's so convenient. I love it. Radishes. We got no sun. I don't think the sunflowers are done yet, which is a little annoying, but y'all are doing good over here. The bell peppers are being worked on. They're not done quite yet, but we got some roses at least. That's really cute. Yeah, I think maybe these are the sunflowers, so we're just waiting for them to get full size. Okay, these roses are so pretty. I love the way they drew them. They're just so like elegant looking. It does make things much easier, and also it'll just hold on to it. So like when you have a really big farm, like I have a really big farm, I don't even have to harvest every day. I can just go grab stuff out of the auto harvesters at my leisure, because it has like all of this space in them. So you can just sit there and like let it fill up and then go grab it whenever you want to. So you can kind of just, I think it's awesome because I think it encourages you to explore more in the game, because like I don't have to sit here and worry about taking care of my crops every single day. I can just go explore and like catch bugs or do other stuff, and not have to worry about taking care of my harvest every single day. So, you know, I think it's neat. Hey Pablo, time to get some stuff done. Are y'all closed? It's a Sunday, isn't it? Gosh, dang it. I should have gone yesterday. Rip. We can do the fossils. Did I even have any fossils? I had a couple fossils. We'll do the fossils then. Unless the lab is closed on Sundays too, it might be. Maybe we will have one more Mines Day. I guess we'll find out. Hello. How is everyone doing today? We are good. Okay. Beat. 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 Yeah, I guess we will have one more Mines Day then, just because they have my scythe right now, so I can't go do ocean stuff. I think this is all stuff I've gotten before, but I guess we can, you know, maybe we'll waste the day away by looking through our museum a little bit, because I haven't done that in a minute. We've been donating a ton of fossils and stuff, so we might have more stuff going on. You are just so cute. Look at you. He's adorable. Fizz looks happy today. They're adorable. These are all adoptable pets, by the way. You can only have one pet at a time right now, so I haven't gotten one yet because I'm scared to make a decision. But they're all adoptable, so I just gotta decide which one I want, but that's like the hardest decision in the world. Okay, donate item. Just the Tyrannosaurus spine. Okay, let's take a little tour. We've got most of these filled up, I think. Yeah, we're working on it. We're not 100% done with all the artifacts yet, but we're doing pretty good. The place I really wanted to go look real quick though was the dinosaur fossil area, because I know we've been donating a lot of those lately, and I want to just see what it looks like in here. Hi everybody, we got the woolly mammoth over here. That's cool. We've got the stegosaur, the triceratops have their tails missing, which is kind of funny. We got this big he missing a head. Oh, look at the legs. Oh, look at the legs. Look at the legs just by themselves. That's like spooky, scary skeletons vibe. They're just dancing. They're dancing by themselves. Oh, that's hilarious. We got a head. Oh, he ain't got no neck. He got head, but he ain't got no neck. And he's kind of mostly done. Oh, they are just legs as well. We got just legs and some tails. We've got no head, no tail, all torso. This is kind of, yeah, again, all torso. The pterodactyl's done at least. Why is it in games like these that the pterodactyl's always the first fossil that's done? Like, I really feel like it's always the pterodactyl that's finished before anything else is. He's mostly done, I think. Oh, he's missing his rib cage. I was like, what is he missing? His rib cage. That's what it is. Have I donated many fish lately? I don't know. Oh, look at all of the jellyfish and stuff. This is stuff that I've caught on the ocean floor, I think. There's a few fishies in here. I haven't really done much fishing yet. I do love this like track though of the jellyfish and stuff swimming through here. That's really cool. We got ourselves a little snail. Oh, these are all the like deep sea creatures that are all kind of hanging out in here. I've done more deep sea creature catching than I've done anything else so far. There's a little hermit crab. Let me do it for you. When all I do is for you, Kermie. Ew, look at the leggies. Ugh, gross. Oh, he's waving his arms. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum bum ba dum bum bum. That's cute. Okay, I think my museum tour's done. I love filling up museums. I'll be looking forward to when we have more fish and stuff in here. Oh, this is the founder's hall. Oh, we're good. We're back. Okay, good. Alrighty, we can go back. I think we'll do a little bit more mines today, and then we'll get our scythe tomorrow, I think. Although I wanna... Part of me just kind of wants to get it now. I think we'll just, no, we'll do a little mines. I'm trying to look at the time and see what time it is, because I do not want to run over tonight, because I'm tired. Oh, hi. Oh, it is your day off. I guess that does make sense. You're just kind of hanging out here. We need more of these gemstones. That's really what we need, is just more gemstones. I feel like we're missing just the last couple, like, gemstones. But I'm glad we got the bat wings in today. That's really good. Hi, you behave yourself. So yeah, today's Sunday, so I think tomorrow's Monday, so I should be able to get our pickaxe upgraded tomorrow, which is good. Also, just sort of, we have our first big harvest today, so we're gonna watch the money start to roll in again. So, I do have to remember, I think upgrading the pickaxe, like the osmium and stuff, is like really expensive. Like upgrading the tools to osmium grade. I think it's like 50K or something like that, maybe. I know the gold upgrade was 10K. Can you please perish? Thank you. So I think it's really expensive, but we have enough money for it at this point, so it's not too much of a bother. Hello, sir. You vexed me for so long, but we finally have all the bat wings we needed, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. I always feel so bad in games like these, like with Stardew too, of like, this is their home. I'm just coming in and just myrtleating all these poor innocent creatures. Like, this is where they live. Like, it's me who is the intruder. Like, yes, they'll hurt me if I get close to them, but like, I'm just coming in and messing up the ecological system for like no reason. Like, it's fun to have combat, like, don't get me wrong, but it just makes me sad. I'm like, we all care about the environment. These poor creatures that are naturally in the mines are getting slaughtered for my benefit. Okay, let me not forget to get this box. Hi, Savvy, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're having a good day today. I'm streaming later tonight because my job schedule had a bit of a change up, so I had to kind of have a late night stream tonight. But Wednesday, I'll be back to 7 PM Eastern time. That's gonna be our new stream schedule time, but I hope you're doing good. We were just vibing with some Coral Island and getting some ore and stuff to upgrade all of our stuff. Busy with uni life and internship. Oh, did you get an internship? What are you interning in? If you don't mind me asking. Oh my God. This big man and his big stick of meat, which I don't like the phrasing of that. That's not, we don't need to, no meat stick jokes in this house. Although I do love beef jerky. I'm a big beef jerky fan, but. All right, come on, sir. Biotechnology lab. Oh, that's cool though. That's awesome. Always cool to have like hands-on lab experience. That's cool. Yeah, I worked for a animal like testing laboratory at one point during my during college, so I have been there. I know the vibes. Let's see. And it was also kind of an internship for me too. Like, I technically got paid, but it went down as internship. Oh, don't talk about beef if possible. That's not a problem. I can do that. I understand that. Let's see. gonna... let's see. We need a way down, I think. It's 7. I guess we can go home. I kind of want to start the next day so that we can get our scythe back. And I want to do all that stuff with the carpenter too. So, or carpenter? I keep trying to say carpenter, and it's blacksmith. I need to go to the blacksmith's place versus the carpenter. Okay. Let's go home. I don't think there's going to be any hardwood tonight, so that's not too much of an issue. All right. And then we have the, yeah, well, I guess we'll leave this all into our inventory because we are going to take it in tomorrow. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. All those didn't need to be donated. We've already donated those. That's fine. Let's do these. Coal. We'll keep these in our inventory because they need to be used. Excuse me. And then this, and then we'll go to bed. So I think the next time we play Coral Island, we'll have that animal festival. So that's kind of exciting. I love the festivals in Coral Island. They're really cute. Like the festivals in Stardew are cute too, but I love that the Coral Island festivals have like mini games and stuff you can play. They're a ton of fun. I appreciate them a lot. Okay, let's see. What is up today? We have sunny tomorrow. That's good. Not too much of a crop harvest yet, but I think pretty soon we'll have a bigger harvest. Are y'all not done yet? I need you to... 8 days? Yeah, I guess we're only... Oh, today is 8. I guess maybe tomorrow we will have the sunflowers. That's fine. I'm just eager to put them in and finish up a bundle, so that's why I'm kind of antsy about that. Okay. We got some mayonnaise. Let's go say hi to the babies again. We got a peacock feather. That's good. We got to go check on the other crops down below too, because I don't know when they'll... Some of them I don't have auto harvesters on yet, so I'll need to go pick those and stuff. So just haven't gotten there yet, but I need to just check. Pick that. Okay. Let the babies out. All right, and then grab these two. And we're gonna do this. Oh, the goat can be milked today. That's good. Not a large milk yet. We're waiting. I just need a large goat milk from him at some point. But they're only like 3 hearts. That's not super far yet. My poor cat today was so confused by my different work schedule because I slept in today. So she was like, ooh, you're off today. And then at noon, I was like, I gotta go work. And she's like, what do you mean you have to go work? But I just had a different schedule today because I had training at work. So it was just so funny. She was so salty at me. And then whenever I was like, I basically just turned around after work and immediately went live because it was till 8 today. And she was sitting in the floor just staring at me being like, why are you not eating dinner and going upstairs? Why are you still here? Like, I'm sorry, I must. It's okay. It's worth it to stream though. Always happy to stream, but oh god, we really need to get more trash. That'll probably be what we do today once we get our pickaxe back and stuff, or our scythe back. Gotta put the pickaxe in. Okay, give these bad boys. Then we're gonna do this scrap into some glass. We have a pretty decent backlog of scrap made, so I'm pretty happy about that. We just have to keep it going. Keep it nice and full. Glass can go back, trash can go back, coal can go back. Then I think everything else will be coming with us. Except for this cheese. I don't know why we have a random wheel of cheese in our inventory. I was cracking up at one of the other streamers I follow, Amelie. She's a VTuber, and she posted a whole video the other day about finding out about the cheese mafia. There is a cheese, there's not like a cheese mafia, but there's kind of a cheese mafia. So Parmesan cheese, like Parmigiano Reggiano, is made over in Italy, and like it's like heavily regulated, like to the point where people have been trying to put in fake cheese because it's so expensive that like people want to make mimicries so that they can make a ton of money off of it. So there's like cheese with like, oh, we finally got onyx. That's good. There's cheese with like sawdust in it to try to mimic the weight, like to get all the way to like the right weight for it or whatever. But I was cracking up at her because she was like, there's a cheese mafia? It's like, yes, there is a cheese mafia. That is a fact, actually. Oh, it's 20K. That's not bad. Cool. All right. 4 days. Oh, wow. That's a lot longer than the other ones, but that's okay. But yeah, as an animal science major who used to learn about that kind of stuff, there is a cheese mafia. There's a lot of politics around cheese. Way more politics than you would think around cheese. America asked a whole bunch of dairy farmers to make way too much milk after World War II because they were worried the milk industry would collapse, and they want to make sure that people had like stuff, and then they subsidized it all, and then now we have too much cheese, and there's the cheese caves. We have cheese caves in like in the United States where we just keep massive amounts of cheese because we have too much cheese and we can't do anything with it. Sawdust, yes. What they'll do is they'll make like a fake cheese wheel, and they'll have part of it be cheese and then part of it loaded up with sawdust, or like cut it with sawdust so that it's not pure cheese, but they can still meet the weight and trick people into it. It's a whole issue. So like they've been having to put microchips in the cheese so that they can keep track of like whether or not it's real cheese or not. It's a whole thing. So yeah, the cheese mafia grows. It's very real. All right. Let's go home and dump some of the stuff, and then we'll do some under the sea stuff, and I think we'll be golden. So, yes, the cheese mafia is very real, and it does exist. And there's cheese wars, trying to make sure that only legitimate cheese goes onto the shelves. Can you imagine? Because some of these cheese wheels, like, literally, like, are worth, like, thousands and thousands of dollars. Can you imagine if you spent, like, 40K on a wheel of cheese and it was just sawdust? That would be a disaster. So, the cheese tax. The cheese tax. Why are these people assaulting cheese? It should be a crime. Well, so the cheese itself isn't like, it's the microchip isn't in the cheese, like the part of cheese that you eat. They stick it in like the rind, if that makes sense, like the inedible rind part. That's kind of where the microchip goes, but it's still kind of crazy either way. So it cracks me up. I learned very much in my animal science classes that Europe has a very long history of like amazing like food that they've made, and like food, you know, history and like their recipes and the way they prepare food, but they are very serious about it, and they do not want to change for anyone, which, you know what, good on them. Good on them. Stick to your guns. Make your cheese how you make your cheese, and do your stuff how you do your stuff. I know it. I have a complaining cat. Are you okay? Hi. I know, I'm almost done. I've got like 10 minutes left, okay? She's arrived and she's complaining. I know she would. Hello, baby. I know. 10 more minutes, okay? I'm almost done. I know. I know. This is normally my bedtime, so she's like, why are we awake? I'm almost done, Bubba's. I know. Please don't be a goblin and crawl around under the couch. She was cracking me up yesterday. She likes to sometimes hide underneath the covers of my bed and like crawl up in between like the bed sheets and the covers, and kind of we joke and we call it a bed bean, because she'll get up in there and stay perfectly still so you don't notice her and almost sit on her. But she sometimes, the other day, she managed to crawl up underneath the tail end of one of my pillowcases and like kind of bed being there and kind of feel hidden. So now every time I move a pillow, she's like, I want inside of this pillow. And I'm like, that's kind of not how it works, but she will not be convinced. I know it. You gotta wait. It's okay. You just gotta wait, all right? Like she would not be convinced. And so last night I had to I washed my pillowcases and I was putting them back on the pillows and she was like dead staring at me and then just went, wow, which is how I know that's her. Like, she will look at me when she wants something really bad. She will look at me and make one very enunciated meow. And I'm like, I know, but you can't get inside the pillowcases. But she wants to go in pillow land so badly. That's her current state. You chose dairy production as your elective at uni, so next semester, so be learning these eventually. Oh, that makes sense. That's cool. Dairy production is quite interesting, conceptually. It is definitely an interesting topic, for sure. I found animal science interesting, but did not want a career with it, so personally. So, but yeah, it's always fun to use your college electives to try, or university electives to try to get, stuff that you wouldn't normally encounter. Like topics you wouldn't normally know anything about. That's kind of a fun way to handle things. So I hope it is enjoyable. I know, Bubbas. I know. I'm almost done. I know your poor heart can't take it. It's okay. I'm almost finished. Gotta give me a little longer, okay? Let's see. We want some more trash. We're just getting all of the trash so that we can keep making all of our scrap and stuff. Because scrap is life. Scrap is everything. Ooh, there's a hammerhead shark. That's cool. I love all the little fish and stuff that swim around super freely around here. It's just really cool to see them vibing. Ocean life is cool and creepy. I know. Where are you? Wait, what? What are you crying about? It's okay. I know. Oh my goodness. I know. It's okay. I don't know if y'all can hear her or not, but she's... I know. It's so pathetic. I'm almost done, okay? Just give me a minute. The day's almost up. I know. It's almost done. I know. It's almost done. No. I need more kelp still. Where's some more? Oh, perfect. More kelp delivered to my doorstep. Excellent. Breaking the trash down here is still pretty painful, but once we upgrade our scythe one more time, I think it'll be a little bit better. Just right now, it's kind of a pain still. But that's something we can do as soon as our pickaxe is done. We'll do the kelp. Or the scythe. Make our life a little bit easier. Especially do all this trash gathering. I know, give me just a minute, okay? It's okay. Oh, there's a lot of trash here. I clearly haven't been over here in a minute. That's good, at least. Good for trash gathering. Bad that the kelp won't grow over here, but we can clear it out a little bit. Okay. All right. I don't see any kelp over here, at least. There's a sea urchin, though. I can grab that. Snagged. Okay, we should find our way back to the teleport point. I get lost down here super easily, but they did make it really windy, so... let's go this way. Here's some kelp. That's good. Snag this. And then we're gonna go... Oh, more kelp. Good. On the way home, got some kelp. What we needed. Where are we? This way. Grab all of our wonderful sea harvestables so that we can dehydrate them and get the lovely, lovely dehydrated versions of them, which is so nice. Okay. And then We're gonna do this. Good. Just making sure I'm not totally lost over here. Wait, am I still? No, I am lost. This way, this way. Could really use a like home teleporter right about now. Like a home teleport wand or something to make it faster. Okay, here we go. I think we've arrived. And there's a Mr. Punchy Crab. Can I grab you? Bop. Nice. Harlequin shrimp. I've caught one of these before. Their faces are adorably dorky. Yeah, I've donated these. It's fine. I was just making sure I donated it before I went home and sold it. Okay. Home again. Drop off all our stuff. I think we got some kelp, which is good. All right. Scrap. Listen, having direct scrap is always even better than getting the trash. So that is just a direct line to what we need. Okay. Put these in here. Beautiful. Oh, I think it actually, yeah, perfectly even. Wonderful. And then we've got this couple coffers that we can do whenever we eventually feel like it. Boop, boop. And then we're gonna do this one, or, oh, there we go. Okay. And then we got that. And then I think that about does it. Let me see. Okay. All right. Alrighty. Okay, and then I think that about does it. I am gonna go to bed. The kitty is crying for me, and also I am very tired. But thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for showing up when it's been this late. I appreciate it. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. As always, if you let me see, what's the order of things that I do things, because I don't remember immediately. As always, if you have missed any of the streams and you'd like to catch up on any of them, I do have a re-uploads channel on YouTube. That's Amy's VODs on YouTube. I put all of the games by, or all of the videos by game. That way you're able to find things really easily, and in playlists by game. Also, as a reminder, I do stream on both Twitch and YouTube, so whichever one suits your fancy. I have streams on both. Also, please check out the Instagram. That's Amy's Adventures Gaming on Instagram. I post my stream schedule there every week, so you know what we're playing, as well as some funny gaming reels and things like that. So that will be all there for your perusal. Also, just a reminder, Wednesday, we'll be back 7 p.m. We are changing our schedule. It's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, and it's going to be 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern time. So that's going to kind of be our schedule from now on for a little bit. I'll see if things change with work again, but at least for now, that is my work schedule. So that will be it, and we will be back. Hi, Amy. Yes, I am just ending stream. So you caught me right at the end. But hi. Yeah, I am up late because my work schedule changed. I had some special trainings this week, and so I had to kind of get that handled. So that was kind of had to stream late tonight. But I'm about to go to the heck to bed because I'm really tired. But we will be back on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. More Supermarket Simulator, the return of Jeb. Very excited for that. We will not be having a Friday stream this week just because of my work stuff going on. But we will go back to a normal stream schedule next week. So that's about it. But hi, Amy. Thanks for dropping in. Always good to see you. Also, good to see you, Savvy, and Amina as well. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye, guys.